Good evening, my friends. I am so glad to be with you this evening because tonight I'm going to make a recipe that I haven't made for a long time. My name is Melanie Miller, and I've been selling Tupperware now for 16 years. Selling Tupperware sounds really boring, doesn't it? Well, it's not boring at all because it has nothing to do with selling the plastic Tupperware, but it has all to do with helping people to change their lives by saving time, saving money, eating more healthily, and being a solution to pollution. And today, while I'm doing my recipe, I'm going to talk to you about some of those things because I would not be doing Tupperware if it wasn't for the fact that I really thought I was making a difference. In life, we all want to make a difference. And I wouldn't be making a difference if the only thing I was doing was just selling you plastic. So I want to say welcome to Wendy. Thank you for being here this afternoon, Wendy. So what we're going to do today is we are going to make quinoa and chicken. And it is a really nice recipe. It uses a lot of vegetables and quinoa, and I haven't used quinoa in a while. So I thought about time to use it. Hi, Ingrid. Good to see you too. So what we're going to do is build up the recipe. And as I'm building it up, explain some of the things that are brilliant about it. Now, I have adapted some because in the recipe it calls for garlic. I'm not going to use garlic. I'm actually going to use ginger because I like ginger when it is accompanied by chicken, when it's accompanied by onion, when it's accompanied by peppers. So I said ginger is what I'm going to do. And one of the first things we're actually going to do is prepare the onion and the ginger. So for that, I am going to use my compact chopper. Now the compact chopper, when you buy it as a client, it will cost you about $90. $90 with tax and delivery. When you buy it as part of the basic kit, you can get this and everything else, and I'll show you what everything else is. And everything else in the basic kit for only 59. So what would you choose? 90 or 59? I know what I would choose. And the thing about this Tupperware chopper is that it can offer you way more than just chopping. Okay, so let's consider. Before I joined Tupperware, I never even knew about ginger. I didn't know that you could buy it. I would buy a packet of ginger powder, or maybe I would buy some ginger flavored stuff. But I never knew that I could actually buy ginger myself and use it in my cooking. So that has been a really nice awakening to me. And of course, it's so much better for us if we're eating the fresh food rather than the processed. Now, I thought I had the ginger in my hands. Now I can't see it. It'll probably reappear to me when I'm doing something else. So I'm actually going to use my compact chopper to also chop up my onion, which I might have to chop it in a couple of steps because I'm using a medium onion. Now imagine there are people, and I never did this, but I do know that you can, that people buy ready minced onion. You know those little tubes you can buy ready minced herbs and vegetables? Do you know how much they cost in comparison to actually getting your own onion? So by having your own onion, you know that you've just got an onion, eating more healthily. You're saving money, and by using oh, I know what I did. I had another one of these. Oh, No, I thought maybe I put it in here already. By using this, you're definitely going to save time rather than cutting your onion. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut the onion in half. It's a mystery to where has my garlic gone? Not garlic, my ginger. I'm like totally bemused by this. What have I done with it? It is not here. I haven't put it here. It's so weird, guys. I'm just going to have a quick look around and see what I might have done with it. Oh, found it. Here it is, sneaking around the corner. So I'm going to pop my ginger in there as well. And you know, one of the nice things about using my compact chopper, it does cut things down small if you would like them to be small. And you know, being able to add whatever I want into this rather than buying the pre-made stuff, being able to save my money because I'm not paying out for pre-prepared stuff. So okay, so there you can see my onion is chopped nice and small, and my ginger is also nice and small. So I'm going to use my wonderful silicone spatula. Now, this silicone spatula has been around for years, as you know. It actually retails for $29, and it too is part of our amazing kit for only $59. You can take the top off, and this becomes a spreader or a stirrer if you want. You can use the silicone in hot and cold. And because you can pull off the top, you can clean it really well. So no chance of a bacteria fest. So this at $29 is also part of the kit. So I'm going to take my smart multi-cooker. And you know, the smart multi-cooker, it itself has a story because when you join Tupperware and you decide that you're going to, like me, try and sell it, try and help, not sell it, but try and help people save time, save money, eat more healthily, you can start to earn products at Tupperware. And the Smart Multi-Cooker is one of the products you can earn for free when you become a manager and do your manager figures. So that is quite a story as well. Okay, let's cut the rest of the onion. Did I put my knife over here? Yes. So let me ask the people that are watching, if you were going to use your compact chopper, what is the most common reason that you use it? What is the most common reason that you use it? Okay. So what I've done is I've put my onion and my ginger in the first layer of my Smart Multi-Cooker. I'm going to put the rest of this in here. Of course, one of the other of the compact chopper is preparing different sorts of nuts. And I don't know if you've looked lately, but you can buy envelopes of chopped nuts. And how much they charge you because they chop them is incredible. So being able to have, like I have, a modular mate with, I don't actually like walnuts, but pecans is probably one of my favorites, and the almonds, having those in bulk in my modular mates and then being able to chop them, for sure that is saving me money, and it's probably more healthy because I know that I'm only putting nuts into my baking. Wendy, you use it for herbs, small onion and nuts? Yes. So that is the most common use. Right. So we have our onion here. Now I'm going to get my chicken, and what we're going to do with the chicken is we're going to coat it with some paprika powder. Now my chicken, I defrosted earlier. I have it in sort of strips, and I'm going to coat it with some paprika. And the best way to coat chicken with paprika is by using your season serve container. So I love my junior season serve for this job. So I'm just going to transfer my chicken pieces into here. I'm going to put some paprika in here, some black pepper, and a little bit of salt. There we go. So we'll put a little bit of salt in here. We'll put lots of paprika. Okay. And now, actually, I'm not going to put black pepper at the moment. I'm going to put the lid on this, my season serve. And, if you're using more chicken, you're going to be able to use this anytime you want to coat your chicken. So now all I'm going to do is in my season serve amongst the paprika. And it should come out nicely coated. Okay, put those over there. And now I'll open it. It's usually relatively easy. There we go. So you can see my chicken is now coated in paprika, and I'm going to put the chicken now in the base. And what I'm going to do is spread the chicken out so that it's in one layer. Because by being in one layer, I know that it's going to cook beautifully, and I won't have any bits that remain uncooked. So I've got my onion and ginger in here. Now I've got my chicken, and I'm spreading the chicken out so that it's in one layer in the Smart Multi-Cooker, and I'll explain to you why I do it like that. Okay, I've got that piece is split on top. Okay, so there is my chicken in one layer on top of my onion. So just wipe my hands and I'll explain to you what happens. So what we're going to do is we're going to put quinoa in the bottom. So I've got my quinoa here, which of course I keep in my modular mate in my pantry. So I always have some if I need it, but you can see the level of it is pretty low. So I'm going to measure 1 cup, and I think I'll pretty much be done with the quinoa. You know what? I'm just going to do 1 cup because it goes a long way, 1 cup. And this will be a reminder to me that I need to get some more. So I'm going to put 1 cup in the bottom of my Smart Multi-Cooker. Now I'm going to add into this 1 cup and a little bit of water. Okay, so I put about 1 1/3 cups of water in here, and it's just swirling around. I'm going to add some salt, and only salt. And I know those of you that are listening to me, you've heard me say this before, but if you want your smart multi-cooker to be useful for everything, including dessert rice and things like that, then my recommendation is to only ever boil stuff in here in regular water. Don't be tempted to use chicken stock, because when you use chicken stock, now what's going to happen is you're flavoring your whole container with chicken stock. So as the microwaves hit the base here, they will heat up the water, because microwaves work by warming up the water. As the water heats up and boils, it's going to steam, and the steam is going to come up through those holes to the second layer. All those holes are covered currently, but what will happen is as the onion and the chicken start to cook, they will shrink. As they shrink, so the holes open up a bit more, and the steam can then pass to the next level. And in fact, I'm going to put some carrots on the top here, but then it'll pass to the next level. And on the top, I'm going to have broccoli and peppers. So we still have a little bit to prepare for this recipe. So I know that I managed to get some carrots the other day. So, and I'm going to put a little bit of spinach in as well. So my carrots are in here, and I've got, that's a huge carrot, isn't it? So I'm going to take one big one and one small one. And you know who loves carrots, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be over in a minute. So I'm just going to peel the carrots quickly, slice them in rounds, and put them on top of the chicken. So one of the things that you should know about me, which my friends who are watching do know, and they will, and those of you who watch later, you will know, is before I joined Tupperware, I never cooked. Like, I was get the stuff out of a packet, put it in the oven, maybe make a salad and pretend that you've been cooking. But now I cook just about every day. If I don't cook, it's because I've got food left from the day before that I want to use up. Or, of course, occasionally we do go out for dinner as well, because I do enjoy not having to prepare food. I mean, so yeah, so I used to, and I had no idea how much everything was really costing me, or how poor the quality was of the food that I was eating. So now I make my own food. Sometimes it's hard when you go out somewhere and it's not that good a quality. But anyway, okay, so that is my carrots. I'm going to get rid of this board. I have another board at the side here, there. Yeah, did you see him? Did he pop up his little head? I knew he would be here because I think Killian absolutely loves carrots. That is my opinion. So we'll cut out this end here for Killian. Okay, gonna come up? Are you gonna come up? Okay, just gonna sit. Good boy. I love him. He's adorable, but he's very demanding, Killian. He's always, I'm going to cut another piece because I know he'll be back. And anything he doesn't eat, I'll eat at the end. Okay, so for the rest, I'm going to make rounds about this about that size, about that thick, so that they're not going to be like super soft. He loves his carrots. Yes, Wendy, he does. Okay, did you want another piece, mister? I don't mind if I do, thank you. So off he goes. Every time he takes a piece, he takes it over there because I think he thinks I might try and steal it off him. But of course I won't. Okay, so now I've got this one big carrot, and we'll cut this now into rounds. I guess I could have used my my mandolin, but I decided I would just cut it today. And of course, the universal knives, they do a great job every time. I don't know what, I mean, before Tupperware, I didn't even have any decent knives. You know, one of the things I realized about getting all this equipment at Tupperware, that a lot of people, they don't cook because they don't have the right equipment. And if you don't have the right equipment, then cooking can be quite a trial. He's back again. Off he goes. Okay, so now we're going to continue to put, I'll just bring the whole thing over here, I think. We'll continue to put the carrots. So we've got the carrots are just going on top of the chicken and quinoa. And so everything is going to get cooked in sort of layers. And that is sort of how the technology of the smart multi-cooker works. So nothing gets cooked for too long, but everything gets cooked enough. And I like that about the cooker. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of bigger pieces in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some seasoning on here. Okay, that will do. There you are, Mr. Killian. So that's what it looks like now. So we've got onion, ginger, we've got chicken with paprika, and now we've got these on the top, and I'm going to get some Italian seasoning. And this, of course, is where I'll get quite a lot of pepper from. Okay, so write in the comments now. Let me know, do you have a smart multi-cooker? I would love to know who has one. And if you do, what do you use it for? Okay, so that's my middle layer. So the quinoa's on the bottom. My middle layer is complete. Oh. And now I need to do the top layer. And what am I going to do on the top layer? Well, I have some broccoli. I have some spinach, and I have some peppers. So first of all, we are going to do a few peppers. Let me get this back here, and I'm gonna make the peppers into like pieces. I'm not going to chop the peppers. So I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of color, of a little bit of each color. So I'll put that back in. And my peppers, I've had them now for a couple of weeks. They've been cut, they've been used. They really stay very fresh. And if you are somebody who hasn't tried our Tupperware Fridge Smarts yet, that is the one product where you will immediately, and time you can save by using the Fridge Smarts. Okay. Oh yes, you like peppers as well, don't you? I'd forgotten that. So he's come back, but I think he smelt the peppers. So I might just take a little piece here. Do you want that piece? He says, yeah, that's good. Thanks, Mum. Off he goes again to eat it somewhere else. You don't have one, Ingrid? Okay, so maybe that's something that you might get down the track. But it is definitely a beautiful piece of equipment. It makes such healthy food, right? You can't avoid eating healthy when you have a smart multi-cooker. Okay, you see how crisp and crunchy these peppers are, even though they've already been cut and used. So the thing about peppers is they give such a lovely color to your cooking. Yes, you love your Frischmats, Ingrid. Yes, I know. I love mine too. I think until you use Frischmats, you have no concept of how good they are. Okay, let's put a tiny little bit, just one little piece here of yellow. So we have the three colors. Killian, don't be naughty. And then I'm going to, the last thing I'm going to put on the top here, actually, am I going to put spinach? I'm going to leave the spinach for a salad tomorrow. I'm going to put broccoli. So I have my broccoli already in florets, and I have a broccoli dog as well. He likes anything that's fresh vegetables. I guess I shouldn't complain. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that he likes them. So, oh, everything is smelling so good, guys. It feels good to be making this meal. I haven't made this meal for a long time. Hello, Julie. Okay, I'm not sure. I did get one from you originally. I haven't seen one recently, so I'll have to go back and check in my emails. Sorry, Julie, if you were waiting for an answer from me. I'll go back and have a look, love. Okay, so I've got some more broccoli here. I'm going to give a piece to Mr. Killian. Off he goes again. Take it to his secret place. So nobody else. Okay, so there we are. There is my top tray that has my broccoli and my peppers in. Just going to fill it a bit more because I want it to look nice and full. And these, when this is all cooked, it'll all be mixed in. I'm not saying it didn't arrive, Julie. I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm glad, Ingrid, that I was able to help you do that. Because once you start, you know, I'm doing a talk tomorrow night, which everybody is welcome to. We have our 3 C's conference. And I'm actually doing a talk on confidence tomorrow night. And as I was preparing it this afternoon, I was thinking, you know, it's easy for me to talk about Tupperware because I have so much confidence in the product. That is one of the definitions of confidence, when you have confidence in something. And so that's good. Okay, so far we are now complete. Now what I will do is I put all of this in the microwave and cook the whole thing for 15 minutes. So in that 15 minutes, the steam will be created. The middle section, which we call like the protein section, that'll be cooked. And then as those holes shrink down and the steam comes through, it'll go to the more fragile section, which is the peppers and the broccoli on the top. As soon as 15 minutes is done, the microwave will switch off. And officially, the best thing to do is leave it for another 5 minutes. However, quite often what I will do is take out the top layer because it usually is well cooked after 15 minutes. And I don't want my broccoli to change from a spring green broccoli to an army green. Now, sometimes you can't avoid it, it just depends, but that is generally what I do. So I am going to cook this now for 15 minutes. And while it's cooking, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with it when it's finished. Okay, so it's cooking for 15 minutes on high. Now, at the end, what I will out, but then I'm going to mix the 3 levels as long as everything is properly cooked. And you know, I always check, right? Even though I've used it many times before, I'm always going to check whether it's properly cooked, because the one time that it's not properly cooked, then you're going to regret that you put everything together. So I'm going to check that the chicken is completely cooked through, and then and that the quinoa is all popped open, and only then will I mix everything all together. And when I mix it all together, I'm gonna put through also, do you remember I squeezed a lemon the other day, and this other lemon is looking very sad, so I think I'm going to squeeze him so that I don't waste it. Then I'm gonna put through the mix, when it's all mixed together, this fresh lemon juice. And what we're going to do now is chop some herbs. Now, I can't believe it, but my little garden outside has already started to produce me a little bit of parsley. So I said, okay, I'm going to use that. And I've got some chives. I have 2 really nice chive plants, which are going for it already this year. So I'm pretty happy with that too. I'm just going to take out the grassy bits. So I'm going to chop these up now. And I'm going to, at the end, I'll put this fresh herbs as well through the mix with the lemon juice. And the only other thing that I will add in as well is some olive oil. And this dish, guys, it is like the freshest tasting dish. Okay, so you can see that most of the herbs have chopped here. Some of the chives have ended up around the edge. So what I'll do is I'll just put them back in the middle and chop again. And there we go. So it's easy to have beautiful fresh herbs from your garden, which now these have not cost me anything because they grew last year and then they died and now they've grown again. And so like, I'm so excited. I actually have a veggie garden that's starting to work. So that for me is exciting, rather than buy those little packets of chives from the store. It's going to cost you like $2.95 to get a packet, and probably they're not going to survive very long because they've been cut. Same with the parsley. I know that that little plant out there now is going to grow strong. And you know, when things grow the next year, it means they're not so dependent on you watering them every day. You know how your herbs, they die off if you don't water them. So having my chopper is amazing for making me realize how much money and time I can save by just having this as part of my kitchen tools. And just to remind you, this chopper comes in this kit And today I would have used my cups to measure the quinoa. I would have used my measuring spoons if I had been measuring the paprika, but I just put a whole load in. And I definitely used my compact chopper to help me. This retails for more than $90 by itself. When you buy it as part of our basic kit, the whole basic kit, including also the spatula, which the total comes to $203 and you only pay $59. So I'm loving this deal. I'm hoping that I can persuade as many people as possible to join because it really is the best deal. And afterwards, there are so many opportunities for you to get free products, discount products. I just want everybody to join. So that pretty much finishes my presentation today. What I will do is when the quinoa is finished, I will mix it all together, add, remember, the lemon juice, some oil, and the herbs, mix it all up together, and we are going to have a feast tonight. I know it. And of course, I will try and remember to take a photo. I know I'm terrible about take. Sometimes Alan and I, by the time we eat, we're so hungry because we eat at such silly times. And tonight will not be an exception because tonight I have a meeting at 6:30, a meeting at 8, and then my unboxing at 9:30. I have a feeling it's going to be a late night meal, although maybe I'll be able to eat before 6:30. It's possible. I'm going to maybe try and do that so it's more tasty at that point. So have a fantastic evening. For those of you coming to the unboxing, I'm going to look forward to seeing you there. It's going to be very quick tonight because we only have one little box, but I am going to talk to everybody about how you can talk about your compact chopper and everything else in the basic kit to help people make the decision to join and start having the benefits that all of us have. So thank you, Wendy. I will see you soon, and I look forward to seeing the rest of you either tonight or tomorrow for Live at 5. Bye, everybody.